What's good, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and what a game. Chargers, Raiders, what an ending. Steelers get in, Chargers not in, Raiders kick a clutch field goal to win it. What a game. But here we go. Now that the playoffs are officially set, my full 2021-2022 NFL playoff predictions. These are going to be just my opinion. So in the comments down below, let me know your playoff predictions. Who is going to be your Super Bowl winner? But if you're excited for this one, do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're new. I would greatly appreciate a ton of NFL rankings, Madden videos, NFL prediction videos coming to the channel for the next few months until the MLB season starts up. So if you guys are new, hit that sub button. I would greatly appreciate it. But without further ado, hope you all enjoy the video, and let's get it.
Minika, watch me on Twitch, I'm streaming. I'm on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, red button beaming. Let's get that sub count, take over YouTube, we teaming. My content so high, yeah, I'm steaming. Yeah, I'm steaming, red button beaming.
Okay, everyone, here we go. Official matchups for the wildcard round for the 2021-22 playoffs next week. We have the Raiders going to the Bengals, Patriots going to the Bills. Third time they're seeing each other in the AFC East. 7-seeded Steelers just getting into the playoffs against the 2-seeded Chiefs. Then the NFC, we have the Cardinals at the Rams. Third time in the NFC West this year. These two teams are facing each other. 49ers at the Cowboys, and then Eagles at the Buccaneers. Real quick, before we get into things, these are going to be just my opinion on the games. I am not a professional NFL analyst. Obviously, these are going to be just my opinion from watching the games, enjoying football as a fan. Going to be making my picks. Doesn't mean these are going to be the right ones. So if I don't pick your team, don't be mad. This is not going to be the 100% correct bracket. In the comments down below, feel free to give me your predictions for the NFL playoffs. But we're going to start off with the AFC, and then we'll go to the NFC every single round until we get to our Super Bowl champion. So let's start things off in the AFC, and the first set of games, we have the Raiders at the Bengals. And the Raiders are coming off basically a playoff game against the Los Angeles Chargers there. It was win and get in, overtime kick right at the end of the game to get into the playoffs. But these two teams did play each other late November in Las Vegas, and the Bengals definitely handled their business against the Las Vegas Raiders. I love the way Joe Burrow has been playing. He's been on an MVP tear recently. Not going to win it, but the last few games he has been really, really good. Jamar Chase just broke Ocho Cinco's record for the most receiving yards by a rookie in Cincinnati Bengals history. But other than that, the rest of the starters were basically on a bye. So we'll see if Russ has anything to do with the Cincinnati Bengals, because they weren't playing consistently going into the playoffs. We'll see, because their offense was really, really good going into week 18. So hopefully that's going to be the case against the Raiders in this first round playoff game. The Raiders do have playmakers though on the defensive side of the ball, especially Max Crosby. If they can get pressure on Joe Burrow and sack him a lot, they will win this game. But if they let Joe Burrow get out of the pocket, scramble, make plays on broken plays, then the Cincinnati Bengals are going to have a field day with this Raiders defense. The Raiders though, offensively, Derek Carr definitely has heart. Hunter Renfrow I really like a lot, and then Darren Waller's obviously really good as well. But I feel like the Bengals have more playmakers in this game. It's going to be a very close game, but I'm going to go with the Cincinnati Bengals here. Now we have the Patriots and the Bills, and this game can go two ways. If the Bills get off to a hot start, they take the lead. Patriots are not going to win this game. The Patriots have to win this game by running the ball, playing good defense, and keeping this game low scoring. If they allow the Bills to get off to a good start, Patriots are not going to win. But if the Patriots can play their game, run the ball, play good defense, they could win. But I do think the Bills have learned from the other games against the Patriots how to play this team offensively against their defensive style. I like the Bills here to win it in Buffalo. Now the weather is going to be a factor. If it's the weather that we had the first time in Buffalo this season against these two teams, then maybe the Patriots could win it. But as of right now, I'm going to go with the Bills. And then we have the Steelers at the Chiefs, and it's a great story. Big Ben Roethlisberger doesn't end his career with the Raiders and the Chargers tying. He gets to go to the playoffs one last time, but they have no business playing the Chiefs, in my opinion. Now they did play the Chiefs a few weeks ago, and the Chiefs manhandled this team. The Steelers could not get anything going on offense. Could they get something going a little bit better than last time, make this game a little bit closer? Definitely can see that. But I like the way the Chiefs are playing offensively. They can run the ball a little bit better than years past in the playoff. They have a better defense than they've had in years past. They're playing really good at this point in the year, so I like the Chiefs in this game. I know I picked all favorites in the AFC, but I promise I will have some underdogs coming up. I just like all the favorites in the AFC. Now the NFC, I like a lot of the underdogs here. I like the Cardinals going up against the Rams here. Third time they are going to see each other. Now the Rams barely beat the Cardinals in a great game in Arizona. Last time they played in Los Angeles at the beginning of the season, the Cardinals manhandled the Rams in Los Angeles. So home field doesn't really matter between these two teams, and the Cardinals actually play better on the road. It's really going to depend. Can they give Kyler Murray trouble? Can that Rams defensive line give Kyler Murray trouble? Keep him in the pocket. Don't make him get plays on broken plays, kind of like the Raiders with Joe Burrow. Don't let Kyler Murray scramble, pick up yards. You have to get him down when you get behind the line of scrimmage and you're able to get to the quarterback. Gotta bring him down if you want to win this game. If you're the Los Angeles Rams, they have a great offense. Matt Stafford cannot turn the ball over, but I like Kyler Murray, especially if they're going to get DeAndre Hopkins back. They have a good defense as well. I know they haven't been showing it recently, but on the road, I think they're really good, and I think the Rams have trouble with Kyler Murray here. I'm going to go with the Arizona Cardinals. Now, the 49ers against the Cowboys here. The 49ers with a great game against the Rams. Great comeback, and that's kind of the reason I'm going with the Cardinals as well. Rams are coming off a heartbreaking loss against the 49ers. They could have clinched the division, probably would have been the 2 seed. They still get the division over the Cardinals, but they go as the 4 seed and I have to face the Cardinals, so that's tough. But the 49ers get in, and they have to play the Cowboys, and the Cowboys are very similar to the Rams that the 49ers just beat, and I really like the way the 49ers played in the second half. Deebo Samuel is just a monster, man. I don't know what else to say about Deebo Samuel. This man can do it all. He can run the ball, he can catch the ball, he can even throw the ball for touchdowns. Deebo Samuel is amazing. Jimmy Garoppolo, man, he's getting too much hate for no reason. He is playing well. He is doing what he needs to do. Elijah Mitchell is great in the backfield. The Cowboys have a very similar defense to the Rams. Good cornerbacks, good defensive line. They can get pressure on Jimmy Garoppolo, but if Jimmy Garoppolo can stay clean in the pocket, get the ball to Deebo Samuel, get it to Ayuk, get it to George Kittle, they will score a lot of points, and we're going to have to see if the Cowboys offense can get out of that slump. They're very hit or miss right now. They were good against the Eagles last week, but then they were bad against the Cardinals 2 weeks ago. So we're going to have to see which Dallas offense shows up, but I like the way the 49ers are playing. They can run the ball, they can pass the ball, and they can get pressure on Dak Prescott. That defense is outstanding. They played against Matthew Stafford in the second half of that game. Amazing. I'm going with the upset once again. We're going with 2 upsets here in the NFC after none in the AFC. I'm going with the 49ers, and at the end here, the Eagles and the Buccaneers. And this game is going to be closer than a lot of people think. The Eagles do have a chance to win this game, but the Buccaneers are always great against the run, and that's what the Eagles want to do. Whether it be with Jalen Hurts, Kenneth Gainwell, whatever running back they have for the Philadelphia Eagles, the Buccaneers should be able to handle the run. Mike Evans looks great. Rob Gronkowski looks great, and obviously Tom Brady looks great. They don't have Chris Godwin. We don't know if they're going to get Leonard Fournette back, but they can still run the ball a little bit, and Tom Brady, you don't bet against him in the playoffs, and I'm not doing it here. Maybe later on in the playoffs, but to finish off the wild card round, I am going with the Buccaneers. In a high-scoring game here, I am going to go with the Kansas City Chiefs to win a very, very good game to go to the AFC Championship for the 4th straight year. Now we have the Cincinnati Bengals at the Tennessee Titans, and I definitely think the Cincinnati Bengals can have a good game here against the Tennessee Titans, but the Tennessee Titans are the #1 seed in the AFC. They are a dark horse to win the Super Bowl as the #1 seed in the AFC, and why is that? Because people don't realize how good they are because they don't have their best player. Derrick Henry is not back. With them being the #1 seed, by the time this game rolls around, Derrick Henry is going to be back, and this team was the best team in the NFL when Derrick Henry was playing for them before he went out with that injury and went on IR, and they still played pretty well even without Derrick Henry. They had injuries to AJ Brown and Julio Jones. Those guys are all now back. Ryan Tannehill has put the team on his back. The defense has played pretty well for this team to be the 1st seed in the AFC, and now you're getting your best player back in Derrick Henry. You can get back to Titans football, run the ball, play action passes against the Cincinnati Bengals, who do have playmakers on the defense, but I like the Titans. I like the matchup here. Run the ball with Derrick Henry, set up the play action. Haven't had Derrick Henry on the team for a while, so teams might have forgot how to play against Derrick Henry, so we'll have to see, but I think the Titans win it here, and I think the AFC Championship is going to be the #1 seed and the #2 seed. 2 really good games. Once again, the AFC, I've picked all favorites in the AFC, so I'm just due to get something wrong there, but I'm going with the favorites right now. I do like them. Then in the NFC, we have the Cardinals at the Buccaneers and the 49ers at the Packers, and one of these top 2 seeds are getting upsetted. The Packers or the Buccaneers are going home. Who is it going to be? I think it's going to be the Buccaneers. The Cardinals were a great majority of the season. First 10, 11 weeks of the season, they were the best team in the NFL. Now I know their defense has declined. Kyler Murray hasn't been as good as he once was. DeAndre Hopkins is still injured, like I said with the last game, but if those guys are back, if the defense can find their form once again, and the Buccaneers are injured right now, and I said that's going to come back to bite them at some point in the playoffs, and I think it's going to be against the Arizona Cardinals, who once again play great on the road and not as good as home. So this is actually a good thing that the Cardinals did not win their division, because they come in as the 5 seed. They pretty much have to go on the road the entire playoffs here, and I really like them to go into Tampa Bay and beat a depleted, injured Tampa Bay Buccaneers team. Tom Brady, I don't think you're going back to the Super Bowl, but you never bet against the man. I could definitely see myself losing this Tampa Bay Buccaneers game, but I'm going with the Cardinals here, picking another upset, and I really want to go with the 49ers against the Packers. I don't know if I'm just completely high on the 49ers right now. I'm having recency bias, but they've played amazing the second half of the season. We did not think they were going to be a playoff team. I really like them though. Like I said, with them against the Cowboys, they run the ball well. Jimmy Garoppolo is being slept on right now. Very underrated, hated for no reason. Deebo Samuel is amazing. George Kittle is amazing, but I can't bet against the MVP right now. As much as I don't like Aaron Rodgers because he's just a choke artist in the playoffs, and I feel like that plays a role somehow. I know his skill on the field says something different. You know he's going to be amazing, but I just feel like in the playoffs he doesn't play as good as he actually does in the regular season. He's 1-4 in championship games, 0-4 in the last 4, but we're not in the NFC Championship yet, so he's going to get his 1 win as the 1 seed in Lambeau Field. If this is not the year the Packers go to the Super Bowl, I really don't know if they're ever going to go, because everybody in the NFC is not as good as the Green Bay Packers, at least on paper and the record and the way that the Packers played in the regular season. Packers should go to the Super Bowl, so I'm going to pick them here, even though I really like the 49ers. So we have 4 teams left. We have the Chiefs at the Titans for the AFC Championship, and we have the Cardinals at the Packers for the NFC Championship. I'm going with the Tennessee Titans. I like the Tennessee Titans. I like the way they match up against the Kansas City Chiefs. We have Derrick Henry back. I'm not a Titans fan. I'm a Giants fan. The Giants stink. I have no bias here, but I really like the Titans going into the playoffs this year. People are sleeping on the Titans because they forget how good Derrick Henry is and that they were the best team in the league, and they're still the best team in the AFC, and they haven't had Derrick Henry for a number of weeks. AJ Brown was injured. Julio Jones was injured. This team is back at full strength, going to get the bye to fully rest up, and they're going to go on a tear in the playoffs. They're going to knock off the Chiefs. Not going to let the Chiefs go to 3 straight Super Bowls here. Titans are going to go to the Super Bowl for the first time in a long time. Then we have the Cardinals at the Green Bay Packers, and as much as I like the Cardinals going into the playoffs on the road, I'm going to go with Aaron Rodgers. I don't like Aaron Rodgers too much, but the Packers are due to go to a Super Bowl. This has to be the year. This is the year that the NFC Championship curse is broken by the Green Bay Packers and Aaron Rodgers. In all aspects of the ball, they're not even fully healthy. They don't have their full team. Hopefully by the NFC Championship, they have their full team. Jair Alexander is back. David Bakhtiari is back in week 18, so they're finally getting healthy. So I think the Packers finally break the NFC Championship curse here. They beat the Cardinals a few weeks ago without their full team, without Devontae Adams when he was out on COVID. So I think the Packers definitely take care of business here against the Cardinals at full strength. So we have a 1-seeded Titans Super Bowl against a 1-seeded Packers Super Bowl. So it's going to be Packers and Titans in SoFi Stadium. Who is going to win this one? Both number 1 seeds. Is there going to be an upset? Are both number 1 seeds going to make the Super Bowl? In the comments down below, let me know once again what you guys think, but I do think this is the year. Aaron Rodgers, is he going to retire? Is he going to go to a different team? Who knows what this man is going to do? We don't know what this man is going to do. It's not worth predicting where he's going to go, if he's going to stay, if he's going to retire, but one thing we can predict is that they're going to win the Super Bowl this year. I think they take care of business against the Tennessee Titans. Derrick Henry might have a nice day. Ryan Tannehill might have a nice day. They might score a lot of points, but this Packers offense looks unstoppable right now. And at this point in the Super Bowl, they are going to be at full strength. I think the Packers are the most complete team in the NFL. If they don't get it done this year, I don't know what to say, but Aaron Rodgers is going to win the MVP, and I think he's going to win the Super Bowl MVP and win the Super Bowl. Okay, everyone, that's going to do it for the video today. My 2021-2022 NFL playoff predictions. In the comments down below, let me know, do you agree or disagree with my predictions? That is completely okay if you did. If you enjoyed the video though, do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're new. I would greatly appreciate. We're gonna have a ton of real NFL predictions, rankings, content coming on the channel for the next few weeks until the Super Bowl. Madden videos as well, gonna be a ton of fun, so make sure you subscribe to the channel. Follow me on my social links, which are on the screen for you guys right now as well. But that's gonna do it for me today, everyone. See you all in the next video. Have a great rest of your day. Peace out.